is my neighbor? With one word, everyone.
I know your name. A cornerstone is interesting. It's the foundation stone of a building.
Whatever is on your heart, I just want to give you a chance to bring that to the Lord, whatever it is.
To the extent to which we allow Christ to come and be our cornerstone and how Him transform us, then we can give that to the world.
I just want to hug you.
Yay!
I haven't seen you in years.
Going to Cornerstone, I think, is a good way to see that we're not only in our isolated parishes. You have support just like you are giving to other people.
We need to know that we're not the only one out there trying to live our faith and to be a witness, that we are doing this in companionship with a lot of other people. Really, the heart of it is the fact that every human person is created in the image and likeness of God. That's where human dignity comes from. That's why we believe that all life is sacred.
Whether it be education, whether it be health care, whether it be assistance for the poor and the needy, or whether it be protecting the life of the unborn. All of that's an essential part of our witness.
I would like to be able to paint a picture of what is happening in our country at the border. We must never forget that they're human beings, they're people, and we have a responsibility to protect their dignity, to protect their life.
I think some people might be afraid to attend a conference like this because they might be afraid that they would hear things that they don't necessarily agree with that the church teaches. I think that's exactly why you need to come.
Racist ideology, racist emotions.
And hearing the speakers really helps to deepen, why do I believe what the church teaches? And then makes you on fire to want to teach others the same thing.
We think in a certain moment that it's going to be easy, forget about it.
Caring for God's creation is part of Catholic teaching. It's more than just about polar bears, it's also about people, and particularly those who are suffering from our neglect.
We don't know a lot of these solutions are happening.
How do we weave these themes into the life and ministry of the Catholic Church, I think is a real challenge.
This is not a political movement, it's a human movement. This is not about political rights, it's about human rights. And as a church, we're providing a courageous witness to the gift of life from the moment of conception to the moment of natural death, by our love, our wraparound care, and our support for the most vulnerable in society.
We used to say that people never left the church, they just stopped practicing. But this is a bit more dramatic.
As young people, we have to fight for our faith. Nourishing yourself and studying and being a part of things like this in community is really fundamental in that.
People should definitely come to Cornerstone.
Y por eso también, cada mes todos van a decir, la reunión.
The things that we've learned here is something that we want to bring back to our communities. We want to be that cornerstone, what we were talking about yesterday, or this morning. We want to be that cornerstone. We want to make that foundation of our community, like somewhere to go to.
Let's open it up in a big circle, okay?
It's a beautiful conference because it brings us out to awareness of the importance of the gospel of life.
This is for every parishioner who needs to be awakened to realize the need to put our faith into action, to stand up for our values, to be a witness of Jesus, and to care for our neighbor.
When we come away from here, we've got that sense that we are a part of God's family, that we are brothers and sisters in Christ.
To live in the truth and to live as Christ with the cornerstone of Him being the cornerstone of our life is worth it, and it's how we're called to live, and that's what we ache for and long for. So I would say come and see.